Good morning, everyone. Flora Sage here, and I have been getting a lot of questions from you all asking, how do I catch up in my business and in my life? Because a lot of you have mentors or coaches or people that you look up to, and you're here starting your business, or maybe you've just are, maybe 2 or 3 years into your business. And you see people like myself and other people in the industry who have membership sites and who have thousands of hours of content and who have books and CDs and all these other things. And like I said, a lot of you have been saying, oh my gosh, I feel like I just need to catch up. I feel like I'm so far behind. I've got all this stuff that I want to do and I only have 24 hours in a day. And you're like running yourself ragged, trying to figure out how to get everything done. So I'm going to give you a very simple process, and then I'm going to share with you a little insights about myself and feeling the exact same way. Okay, first things first is do a brain dump. Grab a notebook. I have several notebooks. Grab a notebook and literally dump everything in your brain on your piece of paper. So what you write down, you write your to-do lists. You write down everything that you really, truly want to get done, what you want to produce, what you want to accomplish, all the annoying things that are in your head. Literally write everything out, okay? Then I want you to cross off everything that's not relevant any longer, all right? I literally just spoke with one of my VIP clients this morning, and she was feeling so frustrated because like 4 years ago, she enrolled in this program, and then this, life happened, and she kept feeling this pressure to do this particular course. And she's like, oh my gosh. And so she kept getting extensions, and they were working with her and everything. And I was like, well, what I'm hearing is that you really aren't wanting to do that program. That's really not in your heart any longer. Plus, the program that she had signed up for, she had already done various other programs after she and I, signed up for that one that were smaller, much less intensive, but got her the results that she was looking for. And so when I spoke with her about this, she's like, oh my gosh, yes, this feels so good to take this off of my plate. So that's the second step, is to cross off what no longer is relevant for you at this time. And really allow yourself then to look at the list and focus only on what your priorities are for your business and for your life, all right? And then the next thing is get accountable with someone. So find one of those buddies or a partner or somebody that you can say, hey, this is what I want to accomplish. This is when I want to accomplish it by. Would you partner up with me and make sure that you hold me accountable, and I will also hold you accountable for something that you want to do. So having an accountability buddy really helps you to make magic happen in your life and in your business. Okay? So I want to share with you what happened to myself and how I was able to work through it. So when I started my business in '97, it was just on the side. It was a hobby, okay? And I did it several times a month, but it was still just a hobby, And then I didn't actually start online until 2009. And when I started online in 2009, I was doing classes and workshops in the community pretty much 2 to 3 times a month at that point. But I didn't have an email list. I didn't have a database. I didn't have a website. It was like nothing. It was just through word of mouth. And in 2009 is when I went online and I started several YouTube channels. And I found that I really loved to speak about one particular facet of my life, which was my spirituality. And then about 6 months into that channel, I realized that I wanted to help more people in kind of a more systematic way. And I wanted to then create a book from the content that I was creating. So then I very strategically started to create very specific types of videos so that by the end of that next year, or basically 6 months later, I could have a finished book. And that first book was called The Simple Sabbat. I don't think I have a copy of it up here. No, I don't. And so, and a lot of people, they weren't really aware that I was strategically creating, very specific types of videos. some people were, and they're like, oh my God, I really hope that you're writing a book. Yay, you know, and it worked. And so I allowed myself to really get that vision and allow myself to take it one step at a time. And it was very easy sometimes to go, oh my gosh, okay, I want to do this and this. And I'm like, nope, I'm going to focus on this. And I focused on that one project until that was completed. And then I was like, okay, now that doesn't mean that I didn't have a ton of other things in my head. And what I did was I just wrote them all down. I had this big whiteboard and I wrote them all down. Anytime I got an idea, anytime I got a spark of like, oh my God, this is going to be epic, I wrote it down. Now, throughout that 6 months that I was creating this book and doing these other things, I also at the exact same time was writing an affirmation book. That was my second book. I also decided to create an affirmation CD that went along with that book. And that was literally a weekend project. I put it on my whiteboard and I was like, oh my God, this would be epic. This would be so amazing. And I waited. I just let it be there as I was working very meticulously on this other thing. And then all of a sudden I got the inspiration and I did it. And I actually wrote the book in like 24 hours. The editing took much longer than that. And then the, CD production and all that other stuff took probably about a week. And then, within a month it was all published. And it was one of those things that it just happened almost overnight. And so I share all, and so now, I have I think 7 or 8 CDs, I have 6 card decks, I have over 1,000 hours worth of content inside of my institute, and I have a Mastermind Mafia. So I've got a ton of things, but it didn't happen overnight, okay? And so there was a quote that I heard early on that really was my guiding force and my guiding light throughout my entire business. And it's the quote was and is, sometimes it takes years to become an overnight success. Now, my mission with my business, and this is what I want you to get really, really clear on, my mission has always been to help you get what you want, okay? To help you clear the bullshit, to clear the excuses, and that those barriers and those blocks that are keeping you from having that really fabulous life or that really thriving business or that really amazing personal life, okay? So every single video that I've done, every single thing that I have produced and created forever has always been, look, if this is what you want to do, then just do it. Really. And I give you some action steps. I give you some challenges. I give you tools that you can take and say, yes, I'm going to do this. And you jump started and you're like, perfect, bam, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to try this out. Or I'm going to take what Flora said and use that as a springboard for my own personal growth or spiritual growth or my business growth. But this is one of the biggest things that I see hands down across personal development as well as business development is people look at others who are farther along the path and say, oh, I have so much catching up to do. No. You don't have to catch up because my journey is my journey. Your journey is your journey, and that should be honored. And your journey, where you're at now, is still evolving. I'm still evolving. And so when you allow yourself to honor where you're at in your journey, in your business and in your personal life and in your spiritual life, then you can allow yourself to just embrace where you're at while still honoring the vision of the future by writing things down or just saying, okay, this is not time yet, or yes, it's time, let me jump on it, okay? So really allow yourself this week to recognize that you're feeling anxious and that you're feeling excited and you're feeling like, oh my God, because that's usually the sign that you have staying power. That's the sign that you usually have so much wisdom and knowledge and just that energy of just being of service to your tribe that you will last and that you will be here in 10 or 15 or 20 years, okay? The people that jump into this industry and say, yeah, I'm gonna make $1 million overnight, and it's like, you can't do that overnight because you don't have the support. You don't have the container for your business. I talk all about that in the Mastermind Mafia. But anyway, so today, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you feel like you need to try to catch up to everybody else that you're following or everybody else in your life, That is a clue and a cue from Spirit to just chill out. Okay, I was going to say chill the fuck out. And find your center again. Regroup. Okay, and the easy way to do this is one, do a brain dump. Okay, write everything out, your to-do list, your stressors, the things that are pissing you off, the things that are making you really, really excited that you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to do this. And just everything that's in your brain, put it all out on paper, okay? Then cross off the things that are not relevant to you at this time. And then the next thing is figure out what your true priorities are right now in your life, and then focus on those things. Because that's the thing, is that when you try to focus on things that aren't your priority, what happens is those things that are a priority are in the back of your mind going, hello, are you ever going to work on me? You ever going to do this? Come on. Meanwhile, you're doing all this busy work that isn't going to get you to the place that you really, truly desire to be at. All right? So figure out what you want to focus on, what your priorities are, and then focus on them. And then the next thing is find an accountability buddy or partner who will hold you accountable. This could be a friend. This could be another business person. This could be somebody who's also on the same track or path as you. It could also be a coach or mentor. All right? So if you want my support in this, if you want a plethora of accountability buddies to choose from, all of these fabulous people, then I have a really awesome surprise for you. We have I have a resource called the Mastermind Mafia. And the Mastermind Mafia is designed to help you take your life and your business to the next level. It is filled with all of these fabulous people here on my wall. Everybody who has joined is up here. And I wanted to actually have a physical representation of every single person because I want you to see that you are not alone. All of these people have one time or another, even currently, may feel overwhelmed. But all of these people now have chosen to invest in themselves, in their business, in their life by joining the Mastermind Mafia and getting accountable for their actions and getting access, 24/7 access to resources that will help them move forward, that will help them move in the direction that they want to go. Okay? All of these people got a free session with me. Every single person. So when you sign up for the Mastermind Mafia, I personally want to walk you through your personal success roadmap. When you join, you get a PDF called your Personal Success Roadmap, and it starts to walk you through the process, and then we finish that process on the phone together for your private Kickstart session. So if you want my personal help in crafting a really kick-ass life and a really kick-ass business, some of you may not have businesses, and that's absolutely okay, I want you to click the link below and sign up. I have a 15-day sneak peek for $10. If you're kind of not really sure, if you know you want in as a full member, you're like, hell yes, let's do this, Flora, it's $97. June 1st, we raise the price forever to $197. So if you want to lock in the $97 a month rate, you have to join before June 1st. On June 1st, you email me, oh, Flora, oh, I missed it. No, sorry. I'm not going to be able to help you because I work with people who are really in it to win it, who decide and say, yes, I'm going to do this, and they commit. Not to me, they commit to themselves. They commit to their future. And because of that commitment, then I commit to them. I commit to your future as well. Okay? So, I love you all. And I know that you are ready to just make magic happen in your life. So click the link. Join us in the Mastermind Mafia, and I'll put your name on the wall. Woo! All right, I love you all, and I will see you back here very soon. Bye-bye.